1 minute. Buenos dias! It is Fresh Cash Ducking Friday. And as I like to say here, well, on Fresh Cash Friday, the story for this stream, the story for me is pretty straightforward. I always love Friday where we can just kind of get that one trade, nail that one play, ideally the opening or, at least the trade before the open, give or take. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying basically before 10 o'clock, before 11 o'clock, like before 10:30. Let's put it like that. If you can nail your trade before 10:30 in the morning on a Friday and then lock it in, walk away, there's no better feeling than that. And, well, I like making that a habit, especially on a Friday. So, look at that. Well, I'm already long. I don't know who else could be long, but I just, this are rinse and repeat kind of levels. I don't want to give you the whole speech as to, why long up there. But the idea is simple. We have 1922 level reclaim overnight, which that instantly should trigger back up a long because we've been talking about a 20 to 50 range here. So if you haven't, well, then actually I'm going to make that invitation over to you. It is a 100% free community. You can join. We are talking there about, different things there. So if you want to know more, we've been talking about that 1950 level reclaim since overnight. We were long overnight, got taken out for break even, little pricks. But anyways, today I wake up in the morning and then what do I do? Well, just basically wait for any type of pullback and then get back in long because this chart, this choo-choo train went up. And I mean, what? Well, what more can I do? I just gotta wait. Gotta wait. But I want to tell you guys all something that, this drop that we've been having, while yes, it could mean a trend change, there's still not enough evidence for me to actually be sitting here and tell you that, we are somehow in a stock market crash or somehow in like, a downtrend. Well, yes, we've been downtrending for the last couple of days, and that is not necessarily a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good thing. Think about how many days in a row we've been pulling off red. It's not that many. Look at the daily chart. So on the daily chart, we've managed to basically, let me put this a little bit like this. On the daily chart, we managed to put in 1, 2, 3, 4 red days in a row. Can we try a green day today? I don't know, but the point is simple. We got a lot of support down here over at the 5900, 5901, and I'm seeing these two traps, 1 and 2. So today was very simple for me. That 1922, that 1920 level reclaim right here. This is what triggers longs for me overnight immediately. Yes, I wasn't kind of around to nail that 22 long entry. I actually would have taken it, and there was somebody on the community who did get long over at 1922. So that was, I don't know if they're still long or not, but I mean, I probably would have still been long. Like, there was no need to get out. But coulda, woulda, shoulda. I end up taking this long up here. But the idea here that I'm trying to display to you over on the daily chart is a simple one. That we have had 4 red days in a row. That has not happened since. And I'm going to tell you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That has not happened since back in September the 3rd. So, I mean, can we put in 5 red days in a row? Well, 5 days in a row hasn't happened since 3, 4, 5. Has not happened since August 2nd. So, of course, the odds are that it can happen. But, I mean, the odds also are pointing that we likely don't put in a 5th day in a row red. I don't just buy because we have a 5th day, those are just statistics. Those are just kind of like leans. Those are just like, things for you to look at. But they're irrelevant to you actually making a trade. Well, my point here is simple. We got 2 traps below 50, I forget the level, 5,800 over here. Sorry, 5,900. It's just because my lines get taken away. If I show you if I draw something here, all my lines come back and then it gets mess. So the idea is simple. We have 5,900 major level of support. We have 2 traps under it. So I think that after 19 to 20 reclaimed overnight, it became a pretty straightforward game for the longs, and I am already long looking for the push back on up. And I mean, that 23 was an ATM machine overnight. I was just asleep every time it bounced from there. But we did talk about that idea over in the community there. That 19 to 22 area, look at this. The level reclaims, right? The ducking level reclaims. Bounces from 23. Boom, a little bit higher than 19 to 22. That's what you want to see. You don't want to see that 19 level get tested too much. You want to just take off from that level, if that makes sense. So we're putting in higher highs from that major level of support. We have another one over here. We have another one over here. We have another one over here. And this kind of breaks the structure of higher highs, but I don't trade that BS, okay? So at the end of the day, we're putting in bounces above the major level that we are reclaiming. And then therefore, it becomes a pretty straightforward game to know where the price wants to ultimately head, which is upwards. So, I mean, you can screw up your entry. Just, if you think the market's going up, you can screw up your entry by a little bit. But as long as you can see where the market wants to go, in the end, ultimately, you can be on the right side of momentum. You can be on the right side of the move. And that's kind of the spew. I mean, I know I can get more complicated, definitely, when it comes to why I think that we're pushing higher. But in the end, let's take it level to level. I don't want to be here, telling you we're going to go all the way up to the 50, even though I think we're going up to the 50. But that doesn't matter. It's a matter of trading what we see. If we get stuck here at 39.42 resistance, it is resistance. I'm not going to cry or complain about it. This is resistance overnight, right over here. Would I take a long right there? Absolutely not. How would I take another long, and how would I add to my position here? Well, very simple. If we can squeeze on up and then turn this area into support, we can take the long up there, down here, and then look for the continuation of the trend back on up. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I'm already long, so I can't really do much anyways now. I'm just going to be looking to add into my position, and then that's about it. All right, let's get serious here. Market's going to open up soon. We got to do the Wheel of Fortune. We got stuff to do. It is Friday. All right, let's see. Can this 40 to 52 finally break? I think third time might be the charm. I think we ultimately will break that level there. And again, just waiting here. I want to add into this position, though. I'm not satisfied with just one contract on the long side here. But then again, you know, I kind of like to add to a winner. I don't really want to be going in right away, 2 or 3 in heavy. It just, you got to keep that risk small. You know what I mean? I've been burnt a lot of times. Yes, ultimately, sometime this year, I want to be scaling in into my into my orders or into my positions. But at the same time, I want to go in heavier right off the bat because my entries have been pretty damn good. Buenos dias, es Antonio. Buenos dias. All right. 2 more minutes and we'll do the Wheel of Fortune. Come on, just break this 39.42. I think we ultimately want to test that 50 level up here. It would be pretty nice to test 50. I want to add into this position here, but only after we break that level of resistance right here, which is 40 to 42 area. We don't need to guess where price is going to get stuck. So for example, put it like this. If you were looking for a short, right? If you don't agree with, you know, my analysis based on where I think the market is going, that is very good. I don't want you to agree with me, right? But what I'm saying is, if you think that this market is going to be going on lower, well, then where are you going to short? That's the $1 million question. Well, the $1 million answer is very simple. You short at resistance. You would not be wanting to short, you know, once we break a trend or anything like it. I mean, my opinion, okay, and this is entertainment purposes only, based on my strategy, my analysis, based on how I trade. I like to short resistances. Does that mean that I'm going to be shorting this level of resistances, this resistance? No, that's why I'm long, because I'm thinking that the market wants to push on higher. The wave of flow is pushing higher, and therefore I'm choosing not to go against the flow. So there you go. That's exactly why. I mean, long story short is short resistance, buy support, buy low, sell high is the one strategy that actually works. Sell high, cover low, buy low, sell high. It works. All right, we're breaking through that 42. It looks like my lousy order down here to add is not going to get filled, so I'm going to have to be pushing this on up. I wouldn't add here. I'm going to be closing that order. I'm going to be adding later on. We're already up over 10 points on this trade, over 10 points, and I'm still looking to add. You know why? Because when you're confident on your strategy, I mean, why would I take profit here? So no, Leo, we said it. We're going to lock in profit. Let's not start with this BS, okay? If price gets denied here, we lock it in. We're not starting this crap all over again, Leo. We're going to take profit. This reminds me of a beautiful song of a wonderful man, such a handsome man that I know he wrote. The choo-choo train, choo-choo train, choo-choo train pumps. It goes down, then squeezes right back up. It's going and blowing through the stops. I forgot the rest. All right, I want to add soon. I think we're hunting that 50 level. It's a shame I'm only long one, but that's okay. We're already up over 10 points on this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade. All right, let's get the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, I need you to tell me we're going to pump, okay? We're going to try to pull off a 50, what is it, a 25-point mover here, okay? With one contract. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's get the pump, 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 pump. Chop. Uh-oh. All right, all right, all right. Let's do it one more time. Best out of 3 wins. That's leaning more to the dump, I think. I'm going to have to give it to the dump. You know, it kind of looks like it's right on the borderline, but it's kind of a little bit over it. Let me see. Yeah, it's on the dump. We'll give it to the dump. Fudge. I don't know if I agree with you, Wheel of Fortune. I think this thing looks bumpy. I'm just saying. Pump. Okay, well, we said we're only best out of 3. It's between chop and dump. All right, so she's calling for some chop at open. Come on, Wheel of Fortune. The one time I need you to actually be on me with this pump. All right, so we're already up over 10 points on this trade. I want to add into this, but I need to add at the right price. If we get back below 40, this is probably not a good breakout, and they're probably going to come on crashing down. So I definitely, no matter what, I am going to lock it in if we break down below 40. I will not let price come any lower than 40 and not take any profit on a 10-point plus mover. That's what I was doing last year. We're not rinsing and repeating last year. We're going to fucking lock in profit. I would like to wait for the market to open on up here. It would probably make some sense. Let's wait for real volume to come in. These guys, you know, it's never 100% certainty with anything. So I wanted to show you this. Nope, I want to see it do the little boobly. The boobly. All right, so Kurt, do we have any numbers? I don't care, but I mean, it is good to know because it does introduce a higher level of volatility that could be, you know, a more up and down movement for us. So we have some pretty sizable numbers at 10 o'clock. ISM manufacturing PMI numbers coming in at 10 o'clock today. So be aware, don't forget, and I won't try to because I do forget. 10 o'clock, big numbers. Get ready. You've been warned. So I'm trying to get rid of baby car seats, okay? Kids car seats, because I have car seats for my kids here. But because I think we're going to be leaving pretty soon, I mean, or, you know, not needing them very soon, I've posted them up for sale on Marketplace. And I want to ask you guys all something. If you guys have ever tried to sell something on Facebook, and then you get a lot of people basically doing this. Hi, is it still available? And then I'm like, yes. And then they don't reply. And then, like, I'm just wondering. I know I've done it too. I'm guilty of it too. Okay, no bad words. I'm guilty of it, but I want to show you something. I posted this up about a day ago. Whoops. Look at this. This is all messages from those things, from the chairs. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It is. It annoys me, you know, like, is it still available? No, it's not available. I just have it up there for sale. I have it up there with the pictures. I decided to take my time and effort to put it up there, and then I sold them, and then I didn't delete them. It's not available. Yeah, man, it's like unreal. Same, like, wow, it's too much, man. People, like, if you're interested, you know, message, and then I don't know, but what can I do? All right, so we pushed towards that 44 up there. Very nice. Very nice. Well, I'm still waiting to kind of add down here at 42. I'm not really in the mood to add there right before. If it was market open, we were rallying and pumping fine, but not right now. Like I said, if we go back below 40, I'm going to just lock in profit. I do think it could be worth an add here, though. If we get, like, those wicks at the open, how we like sell down quickly and then we kind of reverse. If we get one of those, it'll be a good add. I was trying to long overnight. I did long actually overnight. I got broken even. Could have taken the 5 points, I guess, but I mean, I just thought that we were gonna go to that 50 ultimately, which is what we were talking about yesterday. I don't know if that member that was long, she got in at 22 last night. If she's still long, because she wouldn't have been taken out. Let me see. Would she have gone taken out? No, not once. Because she got in long here overnight. If she had gone break even, I don't think it would have been taken out overnight. I'm not trying to like single her out if she's take profit. If she took profit, amazing. But what I'm saying is like she got the perfect entry there. Beautiful. Look at that. I mean, it's just wow. I would have taken that trade too, but I was not home. I wasn't watching and whatever. But in the end, like I say, understand the wave, go with the trend. All right, Choo-Choo Train once up. I think we're hunting that 50 level up there. So can we do it right at the open? I don't know. If I knew it was long, maybe I would have held my long. I think I told you it was long, no, on the community. Or no, I didn't actually, because I was setting it up here. But I was streaming for a while now. Price was over. We were still at like 37 when I started streaming. Look at that. I thought that third time would be the charm breaking that 40 to 42 level. And it was the charm. We finally broke through it. We're up over 10 points. How many points am I up right now? 31, 41, 45, 14 points. Not bad. Not bad. I'll take 14 points on a Friday. Not a big deal. I mean, not the biggest win, but hey. I'll take 662. I'm not going to cry about it. Yeah, not bad. That's what I mean. Like, now I'm looking for a bigger move, but in reality, this is a fucking amazing trade. I could just lock it in there, walk away. If I had been with 2 contracts, that's 1,200 plus. Like, now I have two choices. Either I lock it in here and wait for the dip and just kind of, instead of adding here, just locking it here and then getting into a second trade and then looking for the push. That could be a good... Oh. Market's about to open on up here. I'm already in, so I'm just going to let this baby go. All right, market's about to open. Get ready. We got 30 seconds to market open. Can we hit that 50 level? I think we want 50. I don't know why, but I don't know. I think we want 50. Don't quote me on it. I think we want to backtest that level. We could dip right open, so I'll be probably adding. We'll see. All right, market is now 3, 2, and 1, and it's open for business. It's open. Oh. All right, popping right back above 42 here right now. Oh my gosh, I should have added there. Fuck, I had the perfect order sitting there. Come on down, baby. Come on down a little bit. Oh my god, it's just gonna go. I don't know. I don't feel good adding here. I should have left my order there. I had my resting order there. Why didn't I leave it? Why didn't I leave it? Why? You guys saw it. I had my order there. Fuck, it would have been good. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see if we can limit add one here. If this candle closes pretty strong, it'll be a pretty freaking bullish picture here. Oh my god, there we go. We're going for the 50. We are going for the 50, guys. Oh my god, 48 is about to get hit. Can we do 20 points on this one contract? I don't know, but... Oh my gosh. What a beautiful, beautiful long here. Oh my, there's the 50. There's the 50. Oh my God. What? Oh, boom! The fucking 50! Holy shit! What a boner candle straight up to a 50. I'm gonna lock it in there because that's a big level of resistance. Can we blow through it? Absolutely, but I mean, I'm gonna take my what? Holy shit! From the 31 to the 51, give or take. That's all. I got 19 points on that. I'm not gonna complain and cry about it. I can always get back in long later on. Wow! Right at the open. Look at that bounce from 42. I should have kept my addition there. You guys saw I had my order to be added here. Why didn't I just keep it? You know what I mean? And look, this is a perfect example of why support and resistance is the best. Because it doesn't matter how the fucking candle prints at the open, or it doesn't really matter. Look at this. We knew that 40 to 52 was resistance. When we know that we push through this level, we get the dip, and guess where it bounced from? 40. Literally to the tick. Look, I'm going to zoom it in for you. Look where we bounced from. We bounced from 39. Okay, am I going to cry about, it wasn't quite 40, but the idea is simple. That 40 to 42 is going to be turned into what's called support. And look at where this wick bounced from. Is that coincidence? And the answer is absolutely not. It is not coincidence at all. This is rinse and repeat. We have resistance. We have the dip from resistance once, twice, and then the third time we finally break, we get now later the bounce from the previous level of resistance. It's just amazing how the market works. And look at that. I even took fucking profit early. Fuck. Oh my God. 20 points on one contract. I don't know who else can have. I mean, maybe there is somebody else, but I mean, online, 20 points on ES. That's amazing, man. That is, I applaud myself, because when I started, I don't know who can hold through like 20 points. 20 points. I'm proud of that stuff, It makes me proud. And I could have still had, oh man, fudge. I know what happens. If I don't take profit, that thing would have dipped from 50 hard. But anyways, let's get back to the charts here. Well, we know 48.50 is going to be a level of resistance, hence why I locked it down there. But now the question is, can we do the same shit? Rinse and repeat. Can we come on down, turn it into support, and then head on higher? Nice trade. Muchas gracias. And there's my Fresh Cash Friday. I'll take my 19 points in one contract. It's not a bad problem. You know what I mean? Could have been better. Could have, would have, should have. But at the end, green is green. I'm stoked with it. She don't want to be say. All right, let's see if we can get on a second trade. It is Friday. I want to be a little bit more aggressive on Friday. All right, we're bouncing right from 50 there. No, we're not bouncing. We're hitting 50. I want to let it build some structure there. I don't want to just get in long here. Well, yes, it can work taking a long from here, but I want to see some more structure first, and I probably should have been long there. I don't know. After that kind of rally, it's not a bad idea to see this kind of consolidate here. It's fine. And then we can look for the move on up. I trust it better at that point. What a trade. 20 points plus. I want to know. We talked about that 50 being hit. It got hit. I'm not here to, at the end of the day, it's your account. I'm not here to tell you how to trade or when to trade. But at the end, I mean, Just understand my idea. You know, it's not my idea. I didn't come up with it. I didn't make none of this stuff up. I take no credit for even trying to attempt at telling you that I came up with this shit because I did not. Okay, technical analysis has been around for, I think, since the market pretty much started in general. And it's the idea of buyers and sellers coming together and essentially, you know, battling out price because that's what they're trading. You know, when they're trading, they're not trading patterns. The buyers and sellers are not trading patterns, or they're not trading anything. Patterns are created because the way the algorithms are kind of buying these things, right? But at the end of the day, it's simple. We have 40 to 42 resistance. Someone's sitting there. They finally get through that massive seller. And then whoever got, you know, whatever big boy got through here, when they bounce price below here, he simply ends up buying more, looking for the push on up. The idea, that's kind of the idea of technical analysis, in my opinion. You have buyers and sellers coming together. The big boy will always win. So we can just follow the big boy, you know, the one with the most money, institutions, smart money, where they're going. Well, then we can know where we are going ultimately. And right now, we just had a dip there. Does that mean I need to get short here? Absolutely not. No. We are still uptrending. Should have taken that 48 trap right there. You got to see that trap right there. Look at that. Look how well that trap is working right now. Oh my God. I'm here talking too much instead of trying to make money. But look at that. You have this magical box here, which is my support area, 48.50. We get the trap below 50. We squeezed right back above 48. And then we're kind of looking like we want to pump already. Should have taken it, gone break even, and let it go. Could have, would have, should have. Hindsight is always easy. But in the end, when you lock it in, when you're green, I like to be a little bit more, cautious. Pursuit of happiness. I know everything that's shining, always gold. All right, how are we going to risk some more money, Leo? Let's risk one more trade here. Let's update the trade tracker. We're building some structure at 50. I like it. I think 65 could be next up, but it is kind of getting a little overextended here. I would like to see some more consolidation first. Maybe build a P here. That would be kind of nice. Happiness, and I know I got my orders sitting there at 51, unlikely to be filled. Once I get in. Well, the Wheel of Fortune was wrong. I think that we can definitely say, oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. 60 to the 60. I should have taken that trap down there. Oh my gosh. Look at that trap right there. Come on. Come on. Like, this box is the target, 50. I lock it in where I'm supposed to. But look at this box, okay? I didn't add this box. This box has been here since like yesterday. Look what just happened here. The trap below there after the ripper, okay? This is like rinse and repeat, okay? Here it's a back test. Here it's a trap. And then look what happens after the trap. Which one was more powerful? I mean, in the end, look, in the end, I guess anything will work. I know somebody's going to be like, well, you could just foam along there. It's going to work, I guess. But you got to have a strategy, you know. You can't just be like, oh, my God, the market's pushing, so I'm going to buy here, and then I made money. I'm a genius. No, I mean, you can do that, I mean, I guess. Why did I close it at 50? Look at it. We're at 65. I could have had another 15 points. It would have been a 35-point trade on one contract. Why? And then now I'm here like, I'm protecting my gains, so I'm like, I don't want to trade anymore. But look at this choo-choo trade. It just keeps going up. Let's take a look at the daily chart. Let's see what the daily chart's looking like right now. Whoops, that's the weekly. Let's see the daily. Daily's pushing back up. I mean, it's pretty good. It looks good. Like I said on the Discord yesterday, the Bulls need to basically get going here. They don't want this M to kind of work, because if it works, it's going to end pretty ugly at that 5,900 there. So we'll see what happens over at the end of the day in the next couple of days. But the Bulls need to do some good work here. And I mean, they are doing it. Imagine how I feel. Yeah, you were long from the 33, I believe, right? Even that 33, that's still a good entry. I mean, obviously in hindsight, right? But no one. Don't matter. It's okay. The next trade. Next trade. That's why when I read your message over on the Discord, I'm like, obviously I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You play the up and down better than I do. I'm not gonna give anybody advice, but when you told me you sold, I'm like, I think we're gonna break 40 and 42. I think I told you. I'm like, yeah. What do you say? Yeah, I'm like, I think we'll break 40 to 50, 40 to 42. I'm saying this because I'm long. All right, well, I'm kind of here waiting for the next good trade here. I think I kind of want to take a short here. Yes, I said that. You heard it right. I want to take a short pretty soon. Not yet. Every single day, every single day. Eh? We still need to let price ride. Oh, I want my enemies. They leave. Be me. Me on TV. I'm on vacation every single day. I'm my occupation. I'm on vacation every single day. Yeah. Single day. Every single day. Yeah. Man. Hey, man. What I say? Hey, I'm on vacation every single day. Vacation. Hey, on vacation every single day. All right, we're getting another little micro P here. Could this P work here? P for pump? The P for the pump. I don't know. I'm just pointing it out there. I'm already up 19 points from that one long we took this morning. I'm happy with it. I'm now looking at the other way. Turn your cheek the other way. We'll see what happens over at the 71, 73 area up there. I'm not going to be bidding it short directly because, I mean, I'm not really Superman, so I don't want to sit in front of this kind of choo-choo train right now and tell it to stop. But if we can maybe put in a little trap up there, and then perhaps. But I am not looking for a long anymore. I'm on vacation. You got to be cynical in the market, in my opinion, a little bit. Just a little bit. You know, like, if we're pumping, you got to understand that pretty soon the good time is gonna end, and we're gonna probably pull back. In the last year and a half, that's been kind of the case. But there's those 3-4 days where we don't, uh, where the market does end up basically pulling back hard, doesn't hold supports, and then it is what it is. But we'll give it a chance. We have been pulling back pretty good the last 4 days. We are not looking like we're going to be putting in 5 days red. But I definitely don't want to I just don't want to FOMO here long. You know what I mean? Like, if you didn't make money on this whole push, I mean, it's very unlikely you're going to come and do it here. You know what I mean? This long, you had to take way before. Can we bounce from here and go up? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not going to sit in front of it and say it can't be done. But at the same time, I mean, look, if I had decided to take a long here, look what would have been happening right now, right? It would have been dumping. And the dump is kind of starting to come in a little earlier than I anticipated. I would have liked to have shorted at around 71, 73 better. But it looks like we have a little trap here right over the 64 area there. So again, it's very important to understand in the market that we are in right now, the last 4 days has proven that we go up and down. It's not just how it has been for the last like 2 months where it's just been up, down a little bit, up, down a little bit, up, down a little bit. Now it's a good change of pace. We go up and down, down, up, down. I told you I did a lot of meditating, a lot of thinking over those days there. I'm like, something I'm doing is right, but something I'm also doing is wrong, and I'm kind of going back to my roots here of my mentality. I think I took the bull thing too serious. Like, yes, I am bullish on price. Yes, I am a bull in general, but at the end of the day, we're here to grow our accounts. You're here to make money. And if you're always bullish, sometimes it just can't, it's not the best. You got to look both ways. You just got to look for the trap. If you wait for the trap both ways, up and down, it's still 2 trades. And I mean, they could be gorgeous trades. Right when I started talking about a short, look at that. This thing's just starting to dump. I'm not saying I did that. I didn't short it. It wasn't on my level. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying here is understand the wave momentum, the way it flows. And it's coming back down. You know what I'm doing now? I'm kind of looking at the long side here now. All right, let's see if we can get more of a dip, though. We do have a gap to be filled. Let's not forget. So we do have a sizable gap to be filled over at the 1959.19. There is a nice gap overnight. And do you see another reason why I don't look for the gap at the open, or why I don't look for the gap? Because price proves to me over and over to not look at the gap. You know when I'm going to start looking for the gap? Whenever this low breaks. Whenever 59.39 breaks, I will then look for that gap to be filled. But think about it like this. If we opened up here, we push right here instantly, why would I short looking for this gap to be filled? And then you might be like, well, there's a gap, gaps, there's a gap. No. Relax. Like, the gap will fill whenever the major support fails. In that case, was this one here. Didn't fail. We bounce, we rally. There's no need to look for the gap. Even right now, we're getting a nice little dip here. Very nice. But until this does not break, I am not thinking that we're going to fill that gap. All right, we are back to the 50 level here. It looks like we took a round trip up above and so far failing. They need to hold 50 or else we go down. Here's a tricky spot for me because, I mean, I kind of want a long here, but we are putting in a pretty sizable, dip here. So I don't want to be getting caught long here, but I kind of like it to the long side here. Kind of. And squeezing. I'm gonna wait though. We could be turning it into resistance here. Turning it into resistance right there. Look at that. That's why they want to hop in long there because of that wick. Right when we dip back below 50, I'm like, I don't know. Perhaps you've been a short there, Leo. What? Whoa. What a nice dump so far. Uh-oh. We're gonna break the low. Oh, we're breaking it, kind of. We did break it, technically. Told you, this market right now is ruthless. I like it. It's up and down and all around. You can't be stuck with one idea too long. We got the long. We switched to the short. Didn't take the short, but at least we weren't getting caught long. You know, that's a trade in itself. Not getting caught on the wrong side is a trade in itself. And now we're down here and... This is the low from the 930 open there. I'm going to wait for it to break and then retest and then look for the gap fill. So basically, if it breaks down, we retest, we continue on down. Looking at it on the regular time frame, you can see here, which is put in a double bottom sort of. So you have one bottom here, you have another bottom here. So I'm not going to be shorting into a double bottom. You know what I mean? I want to see it break, back test, and then look for the downside there. But shorting into the double bottom, not a wise idea. Not a wise idea. It can work, but not a wise idea. We'll see what happens at 50. $50 could be resistance now. These are big candles, by the way. I don't know if you have noticed or not, but these are pretty sizable candles. So, pretty big. All right, come on. Let's see if we can squeeze up a little bit more. If we get through that 51, I mean, it's back up. I want to see if we get short. If I want to get a short here going, I'm going to be risking maybe a 1 point or 2 points on the short. I do like higher. I don't like 48 here to be shorting. And when I said, you know, shorting into a double bottom, like for example here, we bounce. You don't want to be shorting here. You want to get short resistance. Look at that candle. That candle printed from the 40 all the way up to the 49 and a quarter. That's a 10-point move on a candle. 10 point. These are 10-point candles right now getting printed. So be careful. Volatility is back. Imagination. I'm living in this. So I'm one trade in the day. I want to get a second over here before I leave. We got the lucky shirt on. We got to make it work. Let's not forget. Oh my goodness. I just remembered. I don't know if you guys remembered or not. You guys got to remind me sometimes. You know, tell me your ideas on the chat. It makes it better for me, funner. We have, let's not forget. Let me reload this here. We have in 2 o'clock. What the hell? 4 minutes. In 4 minutes, we have big numbers. 3-star numbers. Volatility is already high. And with these numbers, it's going to be even higher. So if you're not ready, just stay out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to wait for those 10 o'clock numbers to come on in. And you have been warned. 10 o'clock, big, big numbers. I'm going to take it level to level. Like I said, if we break down below this level here, I'll be looking for the gap to be filled. I should have been short, maybe perhaps from that 50 if we can get up there. But with numbers, I am not going to be shorting there because I'm waiting for the numbers, period. It's too risky to be shorting with numbers coming in. It's also too risky to be long, you know? I'm going to let price tell me where we're going to go. Right now, hitting 50. Hitting 50 right there. It's resistance now. 50 is resistance. I would have taken it, but I don't like the idea of numbers coming in. It's going to be algo driven. It is very, very risky right now. And as easily as it could work, it could easily fail. Through that 51, we push right back on up. Let's see. Let's take a mental trade here. I said 50 resistance. I would have left a 1 or 2 point stop. So a 2 point stop would mean that my stop would be at 52. Right up here. Let's see how I would have done. I'm not going to take it. You know, I am not going to take it because numbers are coming in. There's no need for me to do this trade right now. Shit, it's working pretty nicely, actually. Oh my God, it's working pretty nice. Not gonna lie, I would have probably gone break even already. All right, break even now on that trade. Shit, free money. Fuck. I know what you might think. Like, why is this guy imagining a trade? Well, it's fun, you know. At the end of the day, that you can improve trading like that, like just in general. And you guys are not telling me why you're trading or you know your idea for pumping or dumping. So I gotta take imaginary trades here. All right, 58. We got 2 minutes till the numbers drop. They're not leaving 50 alone here. Numbers are about to drop. 40 seconds till the numbers drop. Again, if you're not sure, stay out of it. I'm not saying it's going to be a lot of volatility, but based on a 3-star number rating, I just have to expect a lot of volatility. It's my rule. It's my law. A lot of the times there won't be a lot of volatility, but when there is, you don't want to get caught on the wrong side. So 15 seconds. I'm going to be waiting for the initial reaction because usually the first reaction is a trap. And then I'll make a trade from that. All right, numbers are in. It looks like we are pumping. It looks like we're dumping now. We're kind of still stuck at this 50 level there. We trapped to the top side there. I like the trap we put up to the top side there. But if we can get back above 50, I mean, it becomes a long. So this is a tricky area here right now. It's a lot of up and down here at this level. It became key. It could go both ways, you know what I mean? It could go the short, it could go the long here. I'm not really liking the coin toss here. I want to see structure get built below 50 or above 50. That will tell me if I should be long or short. Right now, it's look at it. We're right at it. It's a coin toss here. It looks bearish, but we're below 50. We're building. Come on, yes. Come on. Build some structure for me. I want to take a look at the hourly here. I haven't checked out the hourly yet. All right, all right. We've got a big wake up there, but still. We're below 50. Kind of choppy, to be honest, but all right. Looks like we want to squeeze. Maybe we're kind of building this upside down P here. I want to go break even. No. Oh, 51 is the last hope there. Enter late on that short there. Should have been short 50. A lot of volatility right now. Kind of around this level here. So stopped on that. A lot of volatility here still. 50 wanting to break. Doesn't look like they want to hold there. So it looks like we're pumping. We're going to push back on up here. We'll see. I'm going to take one more. They didn't want to hold 50 there. So I'm going to try this here. Oh shit, I got long two there. Fuck. I'm going to put the stop right below 47 there. Limit sell one at 60. Come on. We're going to sell one at 60 there. A lot of volatility here still. I'm going to go break even there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can we get that push towards that 60 there? I'm going to take one out there. I don't like how we're kind of getting stuck there, but we're going to leave this runner going here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's squeeze. Yes, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Get squeezy there. Get squeezy, get squeezy. Beautiful. I can let this ride. I'm letting this baby print now. Third trade on the day, and I am done. Whatever happens now with this trade, I am officially over and done. A lot of volatility there. You know, it's a little tricky, but... Oh my gosh! That fucking pump came in. It's like... Another 10 point on this. Come on, squeeze through that resistance. Just squeeze through it. Squeeze through it. Squeeze through it. There's so many stops there right now. Come on, let's see. Can you squeeze it? Can you squeeze it? I definitely took one in too early. You know what I mean? But it's better to play it safe than sorry. But now, can we get this runner going? Oh my gosh, we're about to pull off 40 plus points on the day. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Break resistance. Break it, break it, break it. Oh my gosh, I might lock it in here. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's getting stuck. Uh-oh, getting stuck there again. Come on, just squeeze, man. Squeeze, let's go. Let's go, baby. And I might lock it in because we're getting stuck there. Boom, locked it in. Still plus 10 points. Boom. Amazing. Done. I'll take my 40 plus points on the day. Let's go. No, it's not quite 40 actually. Still, that was good. Very nice. So you guys saw there that 50 was kind of ding-donging a lot around that level there, right? So it's a little tricky, but I saw this little trap here, right? I saw this trap here, and then I see us building some structure below 50. I took the short there, and then, stop me out. It's a lot of volatility. This is normal when there's a lot of volatility. 3-point stop there, not a big deal, or I think it was like 3.5, and then boom. You can see once we get back above 50, well, it just becomes the long at that point. So that's kind of when this is the difficult part of knowing where a key level is. So again, let's rephrase, let's re-summarize what just happened. So when we were taking the long at the open, right? We knew that 50 was going to be a target. I knew that 50 was going to be a magnet. That's why I took profit there. I could have never anticipated that this was going to continue to rally. So let's just forget about that for a second. We get the dip below 50. We're getting stuck at 50. So for me, it made sense at that moment in time to take a short. However, it didn't work out. We squeezed right back above 50, 51. So I end up taking the long above 50, 51. And then, I mean, how gorgeous is this? Look, we lock profit down up here because why? This is a key level of resistance. I mean, is this going to squeeze through it? Probably. But what the important thing is that we must take it, especially when there's a big level of volatility in the market. You must take your trades level to level. You can never anticipate and you can never expect that we will rally through it. While yes, there's a very good chance that we rally through it. However, I decided to take a profit on one over at 55. This was my mistake with my trade here. It was a little impulsive of a sell there. I should have taken profit one here, and I should have left right now a runner to see if we could break through that resistance there. Could have, would have, should have. At the end of the day, I lock in profit. I'm walking away, but at the end, what I want to point out here is we take the long here, or we took the short, didn't work. We take the long here, we take profit at the next level of resistance. And vice versa. If you had shorted here, you would have needed to take profit down here. And it's kind of that simple thing, right? Like, it's simple, but yet complicated. And once we have a lot of volatility, like we just did, especially with numbers, it could have gone either way. That short could have worked down there. You know what I mean? We tried it both ways. At the end of the day, we're engaging in a level where we have a plan for, where we know, we understand price could be doing something impactful here. And I mean, it did. It did. It put in a lot of dips from there. It put in a nice pump from there. And that's it. And I don't know if you remember me telling you, for like when we were, at the 30s down here and I was long, I was mentioning we want to see 40.39 get turned into support and then rally. And look at that. Can you argue that it's support again? Let's not forget these levels. You know what I mean? These are the levels from the open. Look at that. We bounced from there. We put in a double bottom there. But double bottom, triple bottom, quadruple bottom, fifth bottom, it doesn't matter. What matters is that this is support here. This is our area to be getting long at. Regardless of how dumpy this thing looked, we need to understand that this is support. There was nothing to be shorting down here. Nothing. And that gap fill idea is nonsense. But the idea here, again, just continuation of the trend. We likely want to be rallying, then turning this area into support. Rinse and repeat. This, later on, I want to see get built up here, above this level of current resistance, if that makes sense. All right, so I think that's it for me. We are building a P here, though. I mean, do I want to risk any more? Fuck. We got a P-shaped thingy majiggy there. I like the P. Another great trading day. Yes, absolutely. Like I said, we're playing both ways here now. I realized what I was doing wrong before. I mean, It's easy to kind of realize, I guess, but and I honestly think that these streams are helping too. Like before, I was getting pressure from the stream, but now I don't feel pressure. Now I see it as the intentional purposes for it, like a trading journal. I would go there, review what I did wrong. I literally reviewed my streams for, I don't know, like the past month, because that's the month that I was kind of struggling. I did well though, like the first 2 weeks and a half, but then afterwards, not so much. I will be honest here though. I kind of want to talk about something. Maybe this is kind of off topic, off trading, but I'm not gonna blame anybody. You know what I mean? Like this is not. Understand what I'm gonna tell you here. So if you're not mentally 100% there, I think that it can influence your trading. So whatever is happening outside your in your like in your life, it will probably have an impact on your trading. And there was something kind of happening outside of my trading that was kind of affecting my head, I guess, a little bit. And it took me a while to kind of come to peace with things, but um, once I think I did, then I can kind of move on and focus better, right? Like again, I'm not gonna sit here and blame my that situation for taking a shitty trade. Like that's a low of a man thing to do. I'm always gonna take responsibility for everything that I do here. But what I'm saying is, like if you're having issues outside, it could influence you, and it was triggering me to get mad. You know what I mean? Is easier, and I was like, no, I'm fucking right. You know what I mean? It's gonna go up there, and at the end of the day, like Ebnar just pointed out, protect profits always and trade what you know. And at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Just yeah. Look at that, 48.50, another bounce from there currently right now. So it's getting into a tight range here. I'm not really in love with it anymore because we just took that long from here to there. Could it work again? Probably, but I mean, this is kind of looking like a little doo-doo here too, though. Look at this. Talk about and up and down and all around. Like if you look at this chart, look at this shit. Like it's not easy. It's not easy at all. So I'm pretty happy with today being over 32 points plus on the day. I'm happy with it. I'm happy. Like look at this. It's not in hindsight. It's easy. Buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here, but it's a lot harder to trade it. So the fact that I'm walking away green on this choppy disaster, I'm happy. Can't complain. Well, if in case you haven't heard, I do talk to the bulls. So he does say if you do like the stream, you do get better luck. And also, if you're not a part of the community there and you want to know about why we were long this morning, even before the stream started, and why these are key levels, well then feel free to join the community. It is 100% free. I am not. It's not a Discord where I send you. I'm long or I'm short for you to get long or short. That's not at all the purpose of it. I do send my entries there, but it's not for you to copy. It's meant to be like another trading journal to keep myself accountable to our trades. And believe it or not, sometimes I want to do a stupid trade, but I'm like, no. The fact that I'm gonna have to send it over on the community, I am not gonna take that stupid trade. So maybe that could also be a helpful factor for you as a trader. So if you are interested and you are interested in a 100% free place to join and meet other like-minded traders, well then feel free. It is free. I'm gonna walk away. It is Fresh Cash Friday. We nailed today, and that's exactly what the mission was today. Be done by 10:30 latest. It's 10:15. We could have been done earlier, but doesn't matter. We did it. So I'm gonna walk away now. Thank you all for tuning in. It is the first week of the new year, and it's already starting off with a bang. And of course, we will be back here for Mega Money Ducking Monday over on Monday. So peace. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate your support.